What's up, guys? This is Mike Loris, and I'm going to bring you another game from the SECS. Once again, we're still following Team UA. Last game it was pretty rough for them, but we are now up against, I believe, Team Magic. So, well, they only have one person with that tag, so shame on you, Team Magic, for not being coordinated. But either way, this is from the SECS, which is hosted by NA Dota. So it's pretty open tournament, and this is, well, I don't know, the pairing system's kind of weird. This is one of the games for people who lost their first game, so I guess you could say this is kind of like the loser's bracket. Kind of some weird picks, or weird bans, I'm sorry, coming out from UA. Pudge, once again, is being banned out, and as well as Storm Spirit, so they really don't want that mid-large initiation range coming in to play. The Magic side's bans kind of more standard. Oh, Nature's Prophet is also pretty standard, but Lycan, Invoker, as well as, well, Darkseer, Tidehunter. So pretty standard bans. It's what UA decided to do. Last time they didn't really, they kind of just got completely squished. So their lineup didn't really pan out for them. We're going to see if they want to run something similar and see if that works second time, or if they want to just go in a completely different direction, maybe go like a very aggressive pushing lineup or 4-1 or something like that. Magic, I haven't seen any of their games. I have no idea who these people are. But anyway, on Magic... Oh wait, they have two people with Magic in their name. Okay, a little bit more coordinated. Magic side, we do have Green Magic. Shadowanic? Just Shadow, I guess. Alrin, Dotabox, and Chief Keef Hunabang. Oh, and the first pick, Keeper of the Light. Keeper of the Light is someone who's, well, since he came out, which is pretty recently, so, but since then, he has been seeing quite a lot of play. He gets picked up pretty frequently. If you put him with a mana-starved hero, he can do very well. Plus, Illuminate, the giant cannon of doom, is always great to have if it lands. It's a pretty big if, though, since it is very hard to land. Looks like Magic gonna pick up a Venomancer for their first pick, so both teams looking to get the support out of the way, or at least leave their hands kind of concealed. Venomancer will give Magic a little bit of counter pushing, as well as a good setup slow for anything that they want to set up. Someone like a Leshrac would be pretty good, who still is in the pool. Darkseer is still in the pool. But I'm not really sure if they're going to see play. Leshrac was banned last game, but Venomancer, Rubik, so solid pickups by Magic. Making sure that they have the early game support that they need, and Rubik could even go into a solo lane. Ooh, an Ursa Warrior. And whenever you see an Ursa Warrior in any of your games, no matter what, if you see an Ursa Warrior, you go and check Roshan, especially if there's a Wisp. You're going to see a level 1 Roshan. I like it. Thank you, UA, for making this game already so entertaining. Wisp haven't seen in quite a while, and he does pair extremely well with Ursa, since you could just relocate right behind someone and then tear them a new one and then leave, which is pretty sweet. But UA does have their late game pretty much set up. That Ursa is pretty unstoppable if you could keep people in range of him. That means UA would probably be interested in picking up a little bit more crowd control, slow, stun, setup, whatever. Shadow Demon even, something like that. Brewmaster is going to be picked up from Magic, so they are going to have a solid mid lane if they choose to do that. Brewmaster could also be very aggressive in a dual lane, like a Venomancer Brewmaster lane. It's pretty dangerous since you have the double slow, lots of right-click damage coming out from both of them, plus the magic damage on top of that. It's going to be very hard for anyone in that lane to survive. Earthshaker being banned out for UA, so making sure that they're going to make sure that Magic doesn't have a huge amount of team fight, and they're going to get rid of that for sure stun. But really, Magic, although they only have one real stun in the telekinesis, so far, they're still doing pretty well as far as their crowd control goes. And Earthshaker could be very annoying for a level 1 Roshan fight. You could block everyone inside the Rosh pit, and since so far a good deal of the heroes from Magic are ranged, they're going to be able to just fire right over that Fisher, and Earthshaker in general is a very annoying hero to play against, so he's going to get eliminated right off the bat. It looks like Magic, however, is going to go for a more mid-game oriented lineup, Chen being banned out as well. Wouldn't be surprised if Magic picks up someone like a Queen of Pain and then another support E hero, and then just play a very early mid-game power team. They're going to need as much level 1 as they can get, though, because, well, there's going to be a level 1 Roshan. With a Wisp and an Ursa together, even separately, if there was just a Wisp, I would say that there is a chance for level 1 Roshan, but both of them together, the level 1 Roshan is pretty much guaranteed. And UA is looking to ban out all the stuns, so get rid of as much power for the level 1 engagement as they can. Whereas Magic, kind of looking towards the later stages of the game, trying to ban out people who would help them after that Roshan gets killed. Chen will give, would have, in theory, given UA a nice push option right after the Roshan, take their level gold advantage, or potential level gold advantage, assuming they got it, and then just transition into getting more ahead with a tower kill or even just a gank to seal that off. So Chen's being banned out, Enchantress still is in the pool though, and Enchantress can be played in a very similar style as Chen, as far as the Roshan is considered. Alright, checking on some things on my other screen here, and Darkseer is going to finally be banned out, but that's the difference between these games and the games that you'll see in the defense. It's kind of a different priority for these teams, since any hero you see isn't going to be played optimally, or I'm assuming they're not going to be played optimally, since, these teams clearly aren't Quantic, Complexity, Na'Vi, Caliber, so it's going to be a little bit different picks. And what is UA going to do? They have their supports pretty down pat. Ooh, Drow Ranger, wow. Huh. It will give them a little bit more damage if she decides to go for the Aura to take down Roshan. But Drow Ranger, in a Roshan fight, she's not the most useful. She's very squishy. She can get killed immediately. I mean, she might go for a level 1 silence and then just try to screw over the Magic team in that way. But their late game is set perfectly. They just need to take another support hero, then they should be good to go in theory. Hopefully this game isn't going to be a complete one-sided stomp fest. But I can only hope. So far, a lot of slows coming out from UA. Got a silence as well, which is something you don't really see every day. They're going to be able to chase very effectively. In the meantime, Magic do have quite a few slows of their own. Not as much straight up damage coming out of them. Ursa and Drow, kind of just huge damage heroes, whereas Magic are kind of more control heroes. You want to direct where people can go and how the fights play out, and you really get to call the shots when you have a lineup like Magic, and there's another control hero. So their early game is just crystal clear right now with that Shadow Demon pick. They have quite a few options how they want to lane this. Rubik could solo, Brewmaster could solo, or dual lane. Rubik could even tri-lane if they want to do that. I don't know if that would be the best choice for them, but hell, it's still an option. But either way, there's going to be a level 1 Roshan fight. I'll be very surprised if UA decides to not go for that level 1 Roshan. Maybe they're just going to bait it out. That could be an option. Just wait on this, wait in the wings, and then when you see the enemy team going in, you just follow in after them. And then they're in a little bit more of a sucky situation. But UA would, I don't know, let's say Ursa Wisp lane, Drow Ranger could potentially solo. Someone like a Queen of Pain, maybe? Or Invoker's banned out. Windrunner? Some early mid-game hero. Because right now they are kind of lacking in the control department as far as that goes. No, it's going to be a PL. Huh. This is very interesting. Very interesting indeed. That is going to give them the Keeper Phantom Lancer lane, which means that Drow Ranger most likely going to solo a lane. The picks coming out from UA are definitely not the most conventional picks. Keeper and Phantom Lancer will give them a never-ending spam, and there's the Bounty Hunter capping off the pick. So lots of mid-game power coming out from Magic, lots of team fight control, and UA kind of going for the more straight-up farm carry kind of deal. Very interested to see how this happens. More importantly, though, very interested to see how this level 1 Roshan plays out. Let's quickly go over who's playing what. We have Dota Box playing the Venomancer, Chief on the Rubik, Alrin on the Shadow Demon. Green Magic is going to be playing the Bounty Hunter role with Shadow. It's just Shadow, that's fine, on the Brewmaster. Meanwhile, on the UA side, we have Lax playing the Keeper of the Light, already heading out, and his team, they're just chilling. Demigod is going to play the Drill Ranger, French Toast on the Wisp, Pancakes on the Ursa, and Waffles on the Phantom Lancer, who, don't get ahead of yourself, Phantom Lancer. That's some bug going around. He is losing his head. Should be nothing though, but already we do see the tether, and Ursa is heading towards the Roshan. 3 salves from the Wisp, clearly indicating that they want to do level 1 Roshan. All of Magic is grouped up for this. They look like they're gonna head into the jungle.
30 seconds.
But what they need to be doing right now is going right over here. Maybe they're just going to wait for the Ursa to weaken up the Roshan a little bit. That's a pretty good choice, since then that gives you the option to steal, as well as potentially pick up a few kills. And oh no, Waffles, you picked up your Spirit Lance level 1. Why on earth would you do that when you have an escape spell? Always, always save your point if you're playing here with an escape spell. He's going to just be walking around, and Magic, they are heading towards Roshan. This could be very... They're not heading towards Roshan? What? Please go in there, someone. Kill me, Magic. It's so clear. There's a Wisp and Ursa. They're not... They don't care. They're... what are you doing? What are you doing? No venomous... No wards. This Roshan's gonna go down, and UA is gonna get it. I mean, Magic has warded up the pole camp and the river, so they're gonna have full vision. But the Roshan goes down, and Ursa picks up the Aegis, level 3, almost level 4 on him, as well as with the Wisp. Looks like there was an attempt at an engagement onto this Drow Ranger. She barely managed to escape with her life. But I'm so surprised that Magic didn't recognize that this was going to be a level 1 Roshan. If you see a Ursa or Wisp, check the Roshan. It can only help you. It will never hurt you. But I guess on the bottom lane, it is... What the hell is going on here? Keeper of the Light solo top against a tri-lane with the Brewmaster, so he's not going to have a fun time. Drow Ranger looks like he's going to be soloing mid. Ursa in the jungle with a Wisp Phantom Lancer bot lane duel against Bounty Hunter. This is such an interesting game so far. But anyway, Bounty Hunter is going to be, I'm assuming, not going to have the best lane in the world. If Whisper just comes out and just starts using his harassment, and I completely fucking missed that. I am so sorry, guys. Keeper of the Light's getting jumped on by a whole bunch of people. Disruption into Gale, into Clap. This is a very dead Keeper of the Light. I have no idea what's going on in this game, but Wisp is level 4. Drow Ranger level 1 against this Rubik, who's already level 3 because Drow Ranger was forced all the way back. This Drow is not going to be very influential in this game. Maybe Wisp could pick off this Courier? But no, Wisp is going to come into the mid lane, maybe support the Drow Ranger, recognizing that there is just a solo Bounty Hunter in the bot lane. That's something that Phantom Lancer can keep tabs of by himself. Wisp is just going to chill out, find the regen rune, going to grab it up for himself, and probably head towards the Drow to support. The Rubik already does have a bottle, though, and the farm is just completely going the way of Magic. Wisp is waiting in the wings, looking for a good tether opportunity. But Chief is not going to give it to him. He doesn't have enough mana for a telekinesis. And Drow is only level 2, so he does have those frost arrows. It looks like Orange was spotted out by Dark Green, so it's not going to be a surprise when he decides to tether in. Looks like Venomancer is just actually going to go over there himself. Venomancer probably cannot win against this Wisp, because Wisp is level 4, and he does have 2 points of the Spirits. But it still will be able to do quite a bit of damage. Wisp is now getting jumped upon by Dota Box. French Toast, what are you doing? Get out of there, please. You're killing me. Gale going to go off, as well as a telekinesis, bring him back towards the Venomancer. Right clicks are going to happen onto the French Toast, trying to tether away, but no, the right clicks is just simply too much. Disruption now onto the Drow Ranger, and he is in a lot of danger. He's actually trapped by the illusions. Drow Ranger, there is no escape for you. Rubik picks up another kill, 0-3 in favor of Team Magic. At least for UA, they still have potential late game. If they keep the trades to a minimum, or keep the deaths to a minimum, then they should be able to do fairly decently if they survive to the late game. It's a pretty big if, though, considering Magic seems to be all over them this game. Brewmaster and Shadow Demon are grouped up with the Venomancer coming around. There's a disruption onto the Keeper of the Light. Brewmaster's getting into place. Soulcatcher is hitting on Wisp, and Wisp might be in a little bit of trouble. Gale going onto the Keeper of the Light, however. Keeper of the Light is going to go down. This Wisp cannot do anything to save him. 0-4 in favor of Magic, and so far what I've seen from Team UA, not a very spectacular performance from them. Very weird picks and very amusing picks, but if you can't actually survive long enough to make those picks pan out, and there's no reason to actually be playing them in the first place. Probably go for a lot more early game oriented because they're just getting completely walked all over so far from what I've seen. Keeper of the Light heading back up towards the top lane with the Wisp. That's why you don't lane a Keeper solo, especially against a tri-lane. He is in the suicide lane and he's not going to have a fun time. Wisp is going to walk right by the Shadow Demon, pop out the Spirits. Going to try to do a little bit of damage and tethering away. So the Shadow Demon only taking damage there, and he's going to take a cannon hit as well, so he's not going to be too happy about that. But the Bounty Hunter just completely outlaning this Phantom Lancer. Phantom Lancer for some reason getting juxtaposed. I guess he's looking to push early. Well, if you're melee versus melee, the juxtapose level 1 isn't the worst, but these illusions don't do anything. Look, you could barely even notice that they're hitting them. They're just there to take like 1 or 2 creep hits, and that's pretty much it. But other than that, this Phantom Lancer, I don't know. I always go for Spirit Lance Stop Walk. That's just me. I think that's a very effective build, but I guess some people don't think otherwise. And Wisp and Keeper, what are you doing? They clearly know that they're not safe in this lane, so what they have to do is go somewhere else. Looks like Bounty Hunter actually managed to pick off the Phantom Lancer, who's going too aggressive on this Bounty Hunter, who is now out of mana. Going to run into an Ursa. One more hit, Ursa. One more hit, he ran right straight at you, but no, a salve is going to pop out. Bounty Hunter is going to live from this. Ursa does not have boots, where Bounty Hunter does have treads. We do have Blue coming in from the river, but Bounty Hunter spots him out, and now there's enough mana for a Shadow Walk. There goes the invisibility, and he's going to walk out of this after getting a very easy kill on that Phantom Lancer. So much support trying to come in from UA, but no boots on the Ursa. He's trying to rush up Vlad as fast as possible, go for that 10-minute Roshan. But if you don't have boots, you're not going to be very helpful to your team, and that was a very weird-looking Illuminate. So far, UA just not having a very good day at all. Looks like there's going to be a little bit of a lane swap. No, Drow's heading towards the bot lane, and Waffle is here as well. No one's in the mid lane. Teleport, maybe? Yeah, Boots, teleport scroll. Oh no, in the meantime, Venomancer picking up another kill and Keeper of the Light. Wisp is in a whole bunch of danger too. Dota Box is going to die for this, but he's going to die. And the tick damage not going to be enough. So hard to cast these types of games since it's not very, doesn't seem very coordinated. It's hard to really gauge where the kills are going to come from. But anyway, everyone from Team Magic is still leading the, as far as the creep scores go. Rubik with mid lane leading the game. Bounty Hunter solo, not far behind. Plus the Brewmaster tri-lane is following up right behind him. And Keeper of the Light, with that Illuminate, surprisingly has not many creep kills at all, only sitting at 5. The most creep kills from UA is coming out from the Drow Ranger. You would kind of expect, but more Rubik is doing quite a good job to make sure she doesn't get what she needs. So if the farm doesn't go the way of UA, it's going to take them a very long time to actually pick up speed and try to get something happen. We do have Rubik transitioning down to the bot lane, looking for a kill onto the Phantom Lancer. Phantom Lancer does not recognize it. He's just going to stand here. He is tracked up, but it doesn't matter. Doppelwalker or not, you're not going to escape from that. I have no idea what the Phantom Lancer was doing. He had vision of the Rubik. He should have fallen back as soon as he saw him. But he just stayed there for a little bit too long and ended up paying for it with his life. Pancake is in this bot lane, 20 CS, so he's doing okay, I guess, but definitely not enough. They need more CS to keep up with Magic. And Telekinesis onto the Ursa. Not going to be doing much. Spirit Lance as well. That's pretty freaking weird. But a track going off onto the Ursa. They could very well die for this. It looks like that is what they want to do. Ursa could just turn around and just maul them in the face, though, so probably not the best idea.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Auron, as well as Dota Box, are moving towards the mid lane. They're going to look for Demigodzilla. Demigodzilla seems to know that something is up. He did have complete vision of them moving down there, so he's going to know to play safe. What does he have flying towards him? Power Treads, so good pick up by the Jar Ranger. Needs those early stats. This tower is taking quite a bit of damage, though. It's a surprising amount of damage from one push. Phantom Lancer going for Phantom Edge. I don't know. Spirit Lance Stop Walk, I guess Phantom Edge is okay if you're taking a lot of magical damage, which, fair enough. It does give you a little bit more bulk. But now we do have Rubik, who's sitting in the tower. Telekinesis is going to stun up the Ursa, and Phantom Lancer actually denies the tower, so good play by Phantom Lancer. Making sure Rubik takes a little more damage, and he doesn't get anything for it. Keeper of the Light Wisp, however, we're on the top lane the entire time. And they didn't get anything done. 3 kills were acquired by the Keeper of the Light. He's going to send out an Illuminate, but it's not going to hit anyone. Might hit someone. No, just falling short. Brown is on the run from blue as well as yellow. Power Treads are up on blue, so if he manages to tag him with that Frost Arrow, it could be the death of the Rubik, but he's actually hitting the creep for some reason. Rubik's on the run, and he's going to have support coming out from the top lane. Looks like Rubik juking completely with an invisibility rune. He's going to walk out of there. And now Ursa still has an Aegis, so he's not in any trouble. But it looks like the one who is in trouble is the Phantom Lancer, who's getting chased down by the Bounty Hunter. Just 3 more seconds, then he's going to go down. Brewmaster, in the meantime, picking up the Keeper of the Light. This is a huge engagement on the top lane. Wisp does have his Spirits out, trying to do a little bit of damage, but there goes the Panarin Split, as well as the Disruption. And Jar Ranger trying to do what damage she can, but Divine Pancake's sitting in the middle of everything. He does have an Aegis up, so if he can take a lot of damage and then go down, that could be beneficial for this fight. But Wisp actually getting taken down by the Rubik. How did that happen? That doesn't make any sense unless Rubik... I don't know, I didn't see Rubik cast anything, but that's fine. Maybe Spirit Lance. Now Ursa is back into this game with that Aegis, but there's so much slow, so much crowd control. He's going to get disrupted, so he's going to live for just a little bit longer, but he's going to take his fall, and he unfortunately did not manage to buy his item before he died. Keeper of the Light trying to do a little bit of damage in the back end. Channeling off a short Illuminate, doing a little bit to the Venomancer. Did Phantom Lancer die? He did. Bounty Hunter chased him down and got a kill, so 11 for 1. UA is not looking very good this game. Much like last game, they're getting pretty much completely outclassed. Weird picks not exactly panning out for them. Roshan is up, so lucky for the Ursa. He managed to die with the Aegis, but didn't really do anything for him. Just delayed his inevitable doom just by a couple of seconds. Now Rubik with an Illusion Rune plus Venomancer. He's trying to work down this mid lane. There are a lot of people coming in to defend this, however. Illuminate going to fire off to quite a bit of damage. Unfortunately, there is no follow-up. Phantom Lancer was not in position for, and there was no long-range stun. So now, all of UA, for some reason, grouping up on this mid lane. They're looking for a mid lane tower. But with the Venomancer plus the Fade Bolt, it's going to be very hard to push against that. Illuminate does go off, hitting Venomancer pretty hard, and he's going to be forced to go back. He's sitting at a lot of Gs. And everyone from UA is still around. Another Illuminate going to clear off the creep wave. Potentially hit. No, all Rangers sitting right at the edge. Rubik is going to walk up. Attempts fade a little bit, but ultimately he's completely fine. Bounty Hunter has picked up drums, and he's been farming this entire time. Disruption onto, who is that? Divine Pancakes. Not going to matter a huge deal. He's going to walk out of that because there's no follow-up. But this is something that UA seriously cannot afford to be doing as a late game team. They need to be farming. They need to go to every single lane they can, get as many creep kills as possible, and oh my god, the Wisp got completely annihilated by that Bounty Hunter. He's going to just track up the Ursa and then we'll run away. Poke the Angry Ogre. They don't have any invisibility detection. There's no way for them to pick off that Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter's going to spot out all of them with that track, so they know exactly where they are, and everyone from Magic is circling around. There goes the Disruption, as well as the Soul Catcher, going on to Divine Pancakes, and he is stuck. He's not going to go anyways. He's going to be forced to take right clicks. Green Magic is diving pretty far for Demigodzilla. Ultimately, Divine Pancakes is going to get taken down by the Rubik, and the Drow Ranger is sitting at very low HP. One more right click from the Bounty Hunter is going to do it, and the Wisp, unfortunately, with those spirits not hitting on anyone. 14 for 1. UA just getting completely demolished. What has been stolen? Spirits have been stolen by the Rubik, so that's kind of weird, but you know, whatever works, whatever you steal works. Green Magic and now trying to go for another kill. He's going to be able to nab down Keeper of the Light. And yeah, this game not going the way of UA. They're just getting completely steamrolled. 15-1, kind of resembling last game. Hopefully this game will end a little bit sooner though. Brewmaster picking up a tower, 2,400 gold. Blink Dagger for him if he chooses to get it. He doesn't really need to at this point. He's getting a lot of income, so he can choose whatever he wants. But Bounty Hunter's really freaking stacked. He does have a Perseverance up. Go for Battle Fury, and it's going to be pretty fast, even after Drums and Treads. Draw Ranger doesn't have anything. Ursa doesn't even have his Vlads up yet, because he just got completely shut down. Keeper sitting at only Tranquil Boots and the Wisp. No, not surprising, going for the nothing build. Bot lane tower is going to be under quite a bit of pressure. Phantom Lancer teleports in, but immediately gets tracked up, so no Doppelwalk safety for you, my friend. Tower is going to end up taking a lot of damage from the now 2 siege creeps that are coming in. They're going to force Pink back, so it's going to buy their tower a little bit more time, but it still has taken quite a bit of damage. Rubik now transitioning down with Spirits as well as a Force Staff and max level Fade Bolt. He can do quite a bit of hurt onto the Phantom Lancer. Fade Bolt going out, reducing everyone's damage by just a little bit, plus the Spirits kind of doing some weird double Spirit thing. The Telekinesis onto Divine Pancakes is going to allow Green Magic time to clean up, and Divine Pancakes get completely kited. He can get taken down as well. And 18 for 1. Wow, it's not going very well for UA at all. They're going to lose yet another tower. Top lane tower is still untouched because of that Illuminate. But if you lose all the other towers, it really doesn't matter. Keeper of the Light has arrived, trying to do a little bit of damage. He's not going to get a kill. He's not going to defend his tower. He's going to piss off the other team just a little bit. But Vlad is finally up on Ursa. He needs a smoke or something if he wants to get Roshan again, but he has more pressing matters. There's a pretty aggressive push coming down the bot lane, and Rubik can take another full Illuminate. It's not what you want to do, Rubik. What you doing? That's crazy. All of Magic are going to fall back, and well, they took what they wanted. They got the easy bot lane tower, and then, well, that's all they wanted. They might want to go for Roshan now, knowing that Ursa is going to want to have that in his pocket in the upcoming fight. Looks like Bounty Hunter's actually going to go for a Lincoln Sphere. Not the smartest choice, but hell, if you're 18-1, you can afford to get a couple of items that aren't optimum. This Roshan is going to start taking quite a bit of damage. Where's the last guy? Where's Brewmaster? Brewmaster's pushing down the top lane. He's going to take down that one. That's going to be his second tower, I believe. Top lane is going to get killed by a Dire, so he misses the last hit, but this Roshan is getting taken down. In the meantime, all of the UA trying to do a push, but that's not what you got to do with this kind of strategy. You have to farm. You need farm on that Ursa. You need farm on that Phantom Lancer and that Drow. Drow doesn't have anything. And if they want to push, then they have to pick up a pushing lineup. And right now, Drow, Phantom Lancer, not exactly the real pushing lineup. Don't know why you sit at only one level of Doppelwalk. That's just silly. But Ursa does manage to take a tower, and that's going to be the first tower picked up by... Are you stuck? No, you're not stuck. It's going to be the first tower picked up by UA, but looks like there's going to be a pretty big team fight. Bounty Hunter doesn't have much health at all. Illuminate starts the channel as well as the Spirits coming out. Illuminate not going to hit anyone, however. Again, Venom Scale going to hit onto the Wisp, and this huge Levitate stun. Demigodzilla is going to... No, Wisp is going to be the first one to take down, but now Demigodzilla is going to fall. Bounty Hunter is still in the play, and he's on the run, actually. Divine Waffles is sitting out. He's not going to tick over. No track on him. Venomancer is still chasing after the Keeper of the Light, though. Keeper of the Light has no mana, no chakra, and he's going to go down in a matter of seconds from this... Oh, no. The Brewmaster with the Blink Dagger manages to pick up that kill. 22 for 1. No one going down on the Magic side. So, it's not going too well. Not going too well at all for them. This Bounty Hunter just sitting at no health. He had an Aegis, so he wasn't really in any danger that entire fight. He could even just turn around and kill this Wisp. Wisp level 7, Bounty Hunter level 14. Looks like he's going to wait for the Levitate, and bam! Half his health, other half his health with... What was that? Was that just 2 hits? He didn't even use that Shuriken. But this Wisp is simply food at this point. The long initiation range coming out from the Brewmaster as well as the Bounty Hunter. There's nothing really that UA can do. They're going to try to do a little bit of counter push, but the Fade Bolt's going to go out, bring them all down to very low health. And now it looks like Magic wants to dive. Disruption going to go off But now he's just going to take a couple of tower shots as well as the Spirit Lance. Shadow Demon getting a little bit over aggressive. He's going to take a fall. Force Staff is still up on Rubik, however, so he's going to get out of the reaches of the Ursa Warrior. And what are you doing, Bounty Hunter? Bounty Hunter diving extremely aggressively in the base for that Gyro Ranger kill. Now you got to be careful, Wisp. You can just turn around and whoop your ass. No detection still? Really? There's no detection. French Toast is in a little bit of trouble. Janata and Track, but Bounty Hunter's not going to push his luck there. He does not have his Aegis anymore, and he does not want to die with 2,400 gold. Ursa's overpower. That's hilarious. Yeah, get the tower, Rubik. Hit it. Oh yeah, so much damage. Right-click Rubik. That's where it's at. Another tower. Gonna take a fall. And now Green Magic can take a full Illuminate to the face. Get out of the way! Oh, he took it anyway. And Lincoln Sphere does not block that shit. It doesn't. It only blocks like Spirit Lance. Really? You got a Lincoln Sphere and okay, whatever. He's 2 to 25 is far enough ahead to get whatever you want, really. What Magic should do, just slowly push down this last tower, then look towards Arax, try to get a pick off into a push. Let's actually take a look at how the gold... Oh, painful to watch. Bounty Hunter's still around. He wants a kill. He's going to take a full-on cannon shot to the face. Magic Alrin, you have your game casted. Link Clap going onto the Wisp, but quick hands trying to get away. Brewmaster with a very long-range stick hit, though. I don't know how that managed to work. Maybe change his staff to a triple staff? Is that a triple staff? I have no idea. I don't know why I'm even watching that. Just like it's a flail, right? But anyway, Green Magic still no invisibility detection, getting that Janata proc off onto the Joe Ranger, and Brewmaster does have his ultimate, so he's not going to die anytime soon. Green Magic taking quite a bit of damage, but he's going to walk out of that because there's still no detection. Joe Ranger needs to take a rock. There's the rock finally from the Joe Ranger. In the meantime, Ursa bring down by the Fire Panda. Earth Panda is still going very aggressively for this Jow Ranger. Jow Ranger just needs one more rock. Oh no, Panda is gonna not get the kill, just barely out of reach. Now the Brewmaster is gonna take quite a bit of damage from the Spirits as well as the Phantom Lancer, slowing him down with that Spirit Lance. But the Brewmaster is simply too tanky. He does have Point Booster, does a Phase Boost. He's gonna get out of here just fine. It looks like turning around, trying to push his luck. He does still have a clap, but with the Venomous Gale, that's gonna mean that this push is no more. Top lane is being pushed out by the Rubik as well as the Shadow Demon. This tower is going to force someone to come back, but really whoever comes back is just going to get completely demolished. Telekinesis being used to slow down the Jar Ranger, and Shadow Demon as well as the Rubik going to fall back after taking a little bit of spirit damage, but they did a little bit of damage to the tower. Forced everyone onto the top lane so that their buddies in the bot lane can continue their push. Venomancer is the dangerous one with those wards as far as the pushing goes. Shadow Demon as well as the Rubik, not really the prime targets. They should really not be wasting their time over here when the push is happening a lot more aggressively down on the bot lane. Illuminate going to clear off a little bit of the creep wave, but the Plague Wards are still there. Plague Wards do deal quite a bit of damage to buildings when you allow them to stack up that high. Oh no, Alan's getting chased by the Ursa, but with that Force Staff, very hard to pick him off as an Ursa. It's hard to kill anyone with the Force Staff as Ursa. Green Magic roaming very aggressively. I guess using that Lincoln Sphere just for the regeneration. And now we see Dota Box, the only one left on the bot lane, and no, Drow Ranger getting taken down by a Shuriken Toss of the Bounty Hunter. Transitioning down up to the top lane, meet his Rubik and Shadow Demon buddies, and they're going to look to take down this tower. There's no one from UA who is in position to stop this. So this tower is going to get taken down. One tower down, and the Raxes are now in danger. Illuminate going to be able to completely demolish. No, the Lincoln Sphere actually saved his life from that Spirit Lance, and now Rubik even trying to telekinesis the Wisp to slow him down just a little bit. Green Magic is invisible once again, and someone is in danger of dying right now. Here comes the Brewmaster trying to kill the Phantom Lancer. Phantom Lancer manages to get out beyond Godlike Streak, pick it up for the Bounty Hunter, and Divine Pancake is now on the run. Oh no. This game, it looks like it's gonna be pretty much GG. Venomancer still camped out in the bot lane. Drow Ranger with no creep clearing ability, nothing to do about that, and Phantom Lancer Not sure why you were over there, but oh,
Radiant's top
Scythe of
barracks
Vise
are
Rubik,
under attack.
easy kill on there, and kills happening all over the place, but I can't keep up. It doesn't even matter. 33 for 2, another really bad stomp.
Radiant's top
So
barracks
Magic showing
has
that
fallen.
they're a pretty substantial team. And Peleknes onto the Wisp, bringing him closer, but looks like Green Magic isn't really interested in that. Disruption on the Ursa. He's going to try to right-click down this range rash. One more hit. There you go. And this Ursa's taking a lot of overpowered damage. A little taste of his own medicine.
Barracks are under attack.
He can hardly bear it. Get it? Bear. I'm sorry, that was awful. But Venomancer has breached the top tower. Mana Leak is on the Brewmaster, and Venomous Swords are trying to bring down this Rax. They will get it eventually. There's nothing that UA can really do about this, aside from trying to bag a couple of kills. Split now being used by the Brewmaster. He wants something. Who is he going to go for? He doesn't know where the Phantom Lancer is. Looks like he just split to kill this Rax. And fair enough, this Rax is going to go down, but oh, a Divine Rapier, 2 Divine Rapiers in 2 games. Green Magic is going to be able to pretty much insta-give this Keeper of the Light. I want to see it. Do it. Do it, 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 do it. No, don't run. Oh, one hit. And the Shuriken toss. So much damage, and he's going to go toe-to-toe with an Ursa. There's a Divine Rapier in the field. You cannot combat that. Oh my god, that was got eviscerated. And Green Magic, still with no invisibility detection, is going to be able to one-hit the Straw Ranger. Bam! Oh, 13 HP. Track and swell Shuriken toss. Another kill. Ultra kill for the Bounty Hunter. Now he's getting chased by the Phantom Lancer, but Hex onto him. And Disruption onto the Bounty Hunter. That's not what you want to do. Is the track? No, the track's actually on the illusion. So Phantom Lancer going to walk out of this. But 2 Rax is down, 2 to 38. This game is so completely over. So I'm just going to tie it up, I guess. Shut the cast. There's the GG called by Brown, actually. He knows it's over as well. So thanks for watching, guys. This has been my Glorious Casting. Some of the games from SECS. I'm going to keep going a little bit after this. But saw 2 games from UA. They got crushed pretty much both games. Now we're going to look for someone else to follow. Maybe we'll see if we can tag along with Magic. If they want to get some of their games casted. Or just go into a completely different team, which could be fun as well. Probably going to try to do that. But this game is essentially over. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like this cast, then there is more in my channel, youtube.com/mygloriousgaming. You can find all my casts there. I don't stream a whole lot, but I have to stream this. It's fun, and it's live. Thanks for watching, guys. This game is 100% over. More right clicks going to Keeper Light and French Toast. 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits, dead. Draw Ranger ending the game with absolutely nothing, and Rubik just completely stacked out of his mind with Spirit Lance in his arsenal.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So yeah, I'm just gonna wrap it up here. Just gonna wait till the score screen. Thanks for watching, guys. My Glorious GG.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. The Dire now have
GG call out by Blue. And that marks the end of this game.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
One
Radiant's
starting to
middle
lead.
tower has
Illuminate gonna
fallen.
fly on by. Doesn't matter. This game is over though.
Is under attack.
And there goes the Ancient. See you guys in the next game.
Victory.